Hello everybody, welcome back. We're here on Cm42TV and we're here for another movie review thoughts, video thing. Yes, we're here. Welcome, hope everybody's doing well. Apologies, let's just get this off to a good start. Apologies for the lack of activity, content, videos over the past little while. I've been a bit busy. More on that at another time, I think. But I've been doing a lot of travelling, a lot of touring, doing my wee show thing. So I've been unable to do a lot of filming in terms of YouTube stuff. Been doing some vlogs and that sort of thing. But even podcast-wise, taking a wee unscheduled break from the podcast right now, just to kind of recharge the batteries. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. However, that's not what this video is about. This is about two things. It is about my VIP cinema experience last night, seeing Fighting With My Family, the brand new Film 4 WWE Studios independent film documenting the career, not even the career, the fucking life of Paige. I remember when this movie was announced years ago, 3 years ago or something like that, and it was very interesting to me because I was thinking, what's it going to be? Is it going to be about our wrestling? Is it going to be about our upbringing, our family? And I was thinking that cinema experience is going to be weird. You know, that was one of the first things that came into my mind, like how weird is that going to be, going to see a wrestling film at the cinema. As time went on and you saw more and more stuff being revealed, and then they had that thing where they filmed a lot of it, or not a lot of it, but they filmed the end scene after Raw that one time. I think it was in LA. And Rock was there, and they did the reenactment of the Divas Championship match and stuff. That kind of got a lot of buzz, and that was pretty cool that they were filming like a movie and stuff, and all those people in attendance that Raw were part of the movie, which is kind of cool. And then as it got more and more, closer to the time, and you start seeing the reviews, and you start seeing the trailers, and you start seeing the interviews, it gets really strange. Now, I was nervous going to see this film, or on the lead up to this film, just because it's kind of putting wrestling right in front of everybody's eyes, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's putting it in such a public eye position, and obviously, the cards are on the table, the film is great. It does the wrestling business justice, and it's solid, and it makes it look good. But there's always that. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I'm that wrestling fan that was worried that it's going to make wrestling look daft, and not that it would. It's a WWE Studios film, and The Rock's involved and stuff like that, But it has a perfect sort of line between, we're making a movie and it's gonna go worldwide, and a lot of non-wrestling fans, or people who maybe have only watched wrestling once or twice, or people who have never even seen wrestling and don't even know what it is, they're going to see the film as well potentially. So it has to kind of cater to them in a way. However, loads and loads of die-hard wrestling fans are going to be going to the cinema to see this film, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on the film, so they had to get that. In my opinion, there's a perfect line there, a perfect mix of both. I thought it did a great job. Where should I go next? I'm thinking performances-wise, The Rock's only in it a wee bit, but I mean, he's the one on the poster and everything, as he should be. And there's a few little cameos in there that I don't know if I want to ruin. I'll let you go see it, but there's a few nice cameos in there that are really funny. But the girl playing Paige, Florence Pugh, I think her name is very, very good, stunning, very talented. And the funny thing about it is like, for some reason in my head, you kind of separate wrestling and the rest of the world, right? And as an actor, right, I always hate starting a sentence with that, but as an actor, you look at things a little bit differently in terms of not only films and theatre and plays and movies and TV, but I also look at wrestling differently, So when you watch a film and you look at actors and you see what have they done with this character, and you watch actors playing real life people, you look at, how they're doing it and stuff, and it's something I do. I study them and I look for things. But it was weird when there's an actor playing a wrestler that, as being a wrestling fan, a big wrestling fan, I know Paige, I know her sort of like, I know her Paige-isms, I know her, which is her mannerisms, or sort of the way she walks, the way she speaks, the way she can, what I mean? Because I've watched wrestling so long, I've watched her wrestle loads of times. So seeing an actor picking up on things that I already know was really interesting, right? Because Florence Pugh, or whatever her name is, did a great job at playing Paige in terms of lots of our Paige-isms and our Paige sort of mannerisms were really spot on. A lot of them were really good, like just wee ways that she was saying things, wee head bobs, that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So she did a great job. Her brother, I can't remember the actor's name, which is shocking. But he plays Paige's brother, who is the one that everyone thinks he's going to get signed by WWE, and it ends up being his sister Paige that gets signed, and he gets left behind in Norwich. He was great, man. He showed the passion, and he showed the intensity of that rejection, because it's so real. It's so real, you know what I mean? Getting rejected like that, you know. He did a great job. Nick Frost was great playing Ricky Knight. Yeah, Stephen Merchant shows up. He's funny as ever. Who apparently I'm a lot like, because I'm very tall, glasses, sort of blondie. Bit like Stephen Merchant. I've heard that's a good thing, but I've also heard it's a bad thing. My own mother thinks it's a bad thing, but that doesn't matter. But listen, in terms of a wrestling fan going to see the film, knowing that it's on such a public scale, and it's like, this is what essentially a lot of people are going to be judging wrestling as and on, and basing their, you know, their thoughts on wrestling, not knowing what it is. They're going to think what they see in this film, that's what wrestling is. It does a good job. Not only that, but the film is good too. It's a great story. Paige's life is fucking fascinating. I was saying this to my pals last night after we saw the film. Like, it's such a fascinating story, right? Growing up in the family and going to the audition with her brother, and she gets signed and he doesn't. Then she becomes the youngest one to win the Divas title on Raw and stuff on her first night. Such a fascinating story. But think of how much happened to her after that moment, you know what I mean? Like, where she had to retire early, and she had all the stuff with Alberto Del Rio, and then the fucking sex tape stuff, and like, it was just so much. And then she got her neck injury, and she was the GM of SmackDown. That was revolutionary, and you know, it's just mad. Her life, you know what I mean? And she's still in her 20s. She's lived a mad life, and this is, you know, just one part of it being shown in a full film, you know. So the film is great. Highly recommended. Definitely check it out if you're a wrestling fan or not. Now I want to talk about quickly my VIP experience. Now, I go to the cinema a lot, I'd say. I think I'm an avid cinema goer. I have the unlimited card. I'm able to see as many films as I want. I go essentially every week. There's always this, you know, there's different ways you can go and see a film. You can see it normal, you can see it in 3D, super screen, 4DX. And the one that is enchanted, the one that I had never done before, was the VIP experience. Now, that's normally 30 quid in the UK, just for anybody can go and do it. It's not as if it's like, you have to have a card. Anybody can do the VIP for £30. However, with the unlimited card, you get it for £19. So I think it's a great deal, right? Because you're getting a good lot off, you know. Normally it's only like 10% or 25%. You get a good chunk of money off that price. So I was thinking, I'm going to need to do it at some point, you know. And I had some friends that had done it before, and they'd recommended it to me and stuff. And I just wanted to wait for the perfect film. You know, it could have been Star Wars, it could have been Avengers, it could have been something like that. But there was something, one, because I was nervous about fighting with my family and stuff. I didn't know how it was going to be. Can I mention the Rotten Tomatoes score? 93 or something on Rotten Tomatoes? It's ridiculous. And brilliant, by the way. It paints a lovely picture, but anyway. So I was worried, and I was thinking, let's do VIP. One, to make it extra special, and two, to kind of keep my mind off the fact that this is... I don't know why I was nervous. It seems daft talking about it now. Why were you nervous? I don't know, but I don't know what. I just was. I was just anxious and worried that it was going to paint wrestling in a bad light, but luckily it didn't do that. It did it justice and stuff, and that's fine. But we did the VIP, and we literally walked in knowing nothing. Knowing, you know you're going to get the food, and you can unlimited refills and the comfy seat. That's all we knew. We walked in, and this beautiful room with lots of different sort of seating areas, and the dinner, the buffet, if you will, just sitting there, and you can go and pick up your pizza and your pasta and your pakora and all the stuff that you want and stuff. So that was great, and the food was good. So that was obviously a bonus, the fact the food was good. But then on top of that, you had unlimited drinks. You could take in nachos. There was sweet and salted popcorn, hot dogs, that sort of thing. So overall, the whole VIP cinema experience was great. It kind of added to the film. It kind of a wee bit of an excitement going up to the very top floor, going in, being unknown to everything, getting the food. We sat right at like the window, so we're on the top floor. I think it's like the biggest cinema in Europe or something like that. So we're sitting like the top floor, looking over, you know. So that was really cool having our food. The pizza was really nice, and the pasta a wee bit spicy for my liking, you know, but very nice anyway. And I had vanilla Pepsi. That was a first for me. Definitely approve. I definitely have that again. I normally go for the cherry flavoured drink, or grape. If I go to Five Guys, I would get a grape Fanta or something. But cherry, vanilla Pepsi was my choice, and I was very happy with that. And yeah, it was just a good experience. As we were going in, frozen yogurt as well, some froyo or frozen yogurt. Managed to get some of that, and as we were going in, I lifted some popcorn. I got a refill of my drink, a hot dog with me. There was potential nachos. I was a bit too full for nachos. I don't know if I could manage nachos, but they did look good. So then you go into the cinema, and the cinema's like, it's a smaller room obviously because there's fewer seats. However, you need to go upstairs in order to get to your seat. Not like the normal cinema stairs. You have to go up a staircase, and then it's the cinema layout, you know. So we got our seat, and it's like this big, comfy, lazy boy. And the buttons are on the sort of arm of the chair, and you can go back and your legs go up and stuff, and you had a tray instead of a cup holder. So it was overall a great experience. So you're just like, kind of lying there watching the film, you're just like, totally chilled out. So definitely thumbs up, not only for the film but for the experience. I'll definitely do VIP again. It obviously couldn't be a weekly thing because it's obviously 20 quid or whatever, but maybe for Star Wars later in the year, maybe even for Avengers or something like that anyway. A big film, Toy Story 4 would be a good one for that. It's just kind of chilling out. You can pop your shoes off and chill, you know what I mean? And because you're quite far away from the person next to you, you don't feel as bad eating your popcorn and stuff. I don't normally take popcorn into the cinema because I hate when other people make lots of noise at the cinema. But if it's for a big noisy film, I'm happy to do it. But there you go, that's my thoughts on Fighting With My Family. Does a great job. I love the reenactment. They changed some things, and people were saying that, oh well, it's factually inaccurate in some cases. In terms of the story itself, it was pretty spot on, right? In terms of like the early days of the wrestling company in Norwich, and then getting signed, and then all that good stuff. Like NXT is involved, and it's like kind of a different type of NXT, and there's no one else that you recognise and stuff. She's hardly had any matches, and then she's debuted, like that sort of thing. They were kind of making it as if like NXT was unknown to WWE, so when she comes out, like the fans are kind of looking like, who's this person? Where in reality, everyone knew who she was, and it's that sort of thing. Like, and the reenactment goes on longer than the actual match itself did. But see if you go past that, and you just realise that it's a movie, and it's making the movie more dramatic, and it gives it a better closing, you know, moment of closing scene, you know. It's no a big deal whatsoever. So very happy with it. I'd watch it again. And I'd do the VIP Cineworld experience again as well, so I recommend that. So until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at Cm42TV. Nearly forgot my own Twitter handle there, how embarrassing. And I'll try and get back on track a little bit with the filming and the videos for the old YT. That's not Young Team, that's YouTube. And yeah, until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and stay safe.